In the midst of the Cold War, the United States embarked on a top-secret mission to develop the ultimate weapon of mass destruction, the Supersonic Low-Altitude Missile, or SLAM. The missile, which was unmanned and powered by nuclear energy, was created to travel at speeds beyond Mach 3, undetected by radar, and transport multiple thermonuclear warheads to far-reaching enemy locations with limitless range. Its propulsion system was what truly set it apart, a nuclear reactor that would heat the air and create the thrust needed to propel it through the skies. It was a weapon of mass destruction on a scale never seen before, and its potential use was nothing short of terrifying. Even though the SLAM program ultimately never reached operational status, it remains an intriguing and controversial chapter in the history of Cold War weapons development. Join us as we explore the history, design, and incredible potential of this incredible weapon. To begin with, let's delve into its history. The history of SLAM began 68 years ago when U.S. Air Force underwent nuclear weapons project in 1955, with the primary goal was to create an unmanned, nuclear-powered missile capable of transporting thermonuclear warheads to heavily defended enemy areas. The Lawrence Radiation Laboratory in Livermore began developing a nuclear-powered air-breathing ramjet for Project Pluto in January 1957. This ramjet was capable of powering a Mach 3 at sea-level cruise missile. Test runs of the Tory II-A engine prototype started in May 1961, and the production-grade Tory II-C followed in May 1964, producing 38,000 pounds of thrust at Mach 2.8. Vought was chosen as the airframe contractor for the USAF's SLAM program in 1963. Unfortunately, the program was terminated in July 1964 due to concerns about the environmental impact of the missile's nuclear propulsion system, as well as the ability to handle radiation contamination during flight testing and potential crashes. Specification. The SLAM was a terrifying airborne weapon of mass destruction, a supersonic drone boasting nearly limitless range and carrying lethal hydrogen bombs, soaring at a breakneck speed of 2,500 miles per hour. To the engineers who worked on its development, the SLAM was technically sweet, the pinnacle of their careers. Although the design for the SLAM missile had not been finalized before its cancellation, it was proposed to have a Tory III reactor in the engine with a length of 88 feet and a diameter of 5 feet in the payload section, and an estimated weight of 60,780 pounds. However, what really set the missile apart was its incredible speed. At 1,000 feet above ground level, it could reach speeds of Mach 3.5 or over 2,600 miles per hour, and at higher altitudes such as 30,000 feet, or over 3,100 miles per hour, it could reach speeds of Mach 4.2. This means that the missile was capable of reaching its target in a short amount of time, reducing the likelihood of the missile being intercepted or shot down. Range. The SLAM was designed to operate at supersonic speeds for extended periods, with its nuclear reactor powering its propulsion system, and fly at low altitudes to evade enemy radar and air defenses while delivering a nuclear payload deep into enemy territory. With a range of approximately 98,300 nautical miles, the missile was capable of traveling nearly halfway around the world without refueling. The missile's impressive range was dependent on altitude, with a maximum range of 11,500 nautical miles at 1,000 feet and an astonishing 98,300 nautical miles at 30,000 feet. These features made the SLAM a formidable weapon for attacking distant targets, given its supersonic speeds and long-range capabilities. Propulsion. Furthermore, the SLAM missile was designed with a unique propulsion system that utilized both solid-fueled rockets and a nuclear-powered ramjet. The solid-fueled rockets were used as the booster to launch the missile, providing it with the initial thrust needed to reach supersonic speeds. Once the missile reached the desired speed, the nuclear-powered ramjet took over as the sustainer, providing continuous propulsion to keep the missile flying at high speeds for extended periods. The nuclear-powered ramjet was an innovative technology that allowed the missile to operate at high speeds and altitudes for longer durations than traditional propulsion systems. The ramjet utilized a nuclear reactor to heat the air that was drawn into the engine, which expanded and accelerated the air out the back, providing the thrust needed to keep the missile flying. Warhead. The SLAM was designed to carry multiple thermonuclear bombs, with the potential to carry up to 26 warheads. These warheads were highly destructive, with each one having a yield of up to 10 megatons of TNT. The use of multiple warheads on a single missile was a key innovation in nuclear delivery systems, as it allowed for the destruction of multiple targets with a single missile. This was a significant advancement from earlier nuclear delivery systems, such as the atomic bomb, which could only target a single location with each bomb. However, the use of multiple warheads also increased the potential for collateral damage and civilian casualties in the event of a nuclear strike. The high number of warheads on a single missile also made it a prime target for enemy air defenses, further increasing the risk of radioactive contamination and environmental damage. Despite its potential for devastation, the SLAM's multiple warhead capability was never tested in an actual military conflict, as the missile was ultimately cancelled before it could be fully developed and deployed. However, the concept of multiple independently chargeable re-entry vehicles, or MIRVs, has continued to be a prominent feature of nuclear delivery systems, with modern missile systems capable of carrying up to 14 warheads per missile. Flying at low altitudes. The SLAM missile was designed to fly at extremely low altitudes, specifically below radar detection, as a way to avoid detection by enemy defenses. By flying at low altitudes, the missile would be able to evade radar detection, allowing it to penetrate deep into enemy territory undetected. Additionally, the missile was designed to be able to fly at these low altitudes for extended periods of time, allowing it to loiter over the target area, waiting for the right time to strike. This extended loiter capability was made possible by the missile's nuclear-powered ramjet engine, which provided it with unlimited range, as it could fly for as long as the nuclear fuel supply lasted. The low-altitude flight profile, combined with the extended loiter capability, made the SLAM a highly effective weapon for penetrating enemy defenses and delivering its devastating payload. The cancellation of the program. Designing a nuclear-powered missile posed a significant challenge, as it raised concerns about radiation exposure in case of a crash or interception. Specifically, it could release radioactive materials into the environment and thus causing serious harm. The SLAM missile aimed to mitigate the risk by flying at low altitudes, below radar detection, but this also meant flying over populated areas, potentially exposing civilians to radiation, creating environmental and health risks. Consequently, the project was ultimately cancelled due to safety concerns. Despite its cancellation, the SLAM project advanced technological innovation for nuclear delivery systems and highlighted both the possibilities and risks of nuclear energy. The missile was designed to be a long-range weapon capable of carrying a nuclear warhead, evading enemy radar, and flying over heavily defended territories. Furthermore, the emergence of intercontinental ballistic missiles, or intercontinental ballistic missiles, in the 1950s rendered the concept of SLAMs obsolete, and advancements in ground radar defense systems also made the strategy of low-altitude evasion ineffective. Although the SLAM contained groundbreaking innovations for a nuclear delivery system, it never advanced beyond the initial testing and design phase before being declared obsolete. Despite its impressive specifications and potential capabilities, including its range, speed, and altitude, the SLAM missile was never produced. However, its innovative propulsion system continues to inspire research and development in advanced missile technologies. After all, even though the SLAM never became a reality, its program was innovative and impressive. Its design highlights the extreme measures considered during the Cold War and continues to inspire missile technology research until these days. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.